Hello everyone, and welcome in for our next session of our Project Moon TTRPG. And the managers, in need of yet more Golden Boughs to save their facility and ward off the effects of the failing Qlipoth Deterrence system, find themselves united again to dive deep into the innards of an unraided L Corp Branch facility. Miix, Merru, Prior, and Kai, all uneasy at the prospect of what might still be trapped down there. Still, no other options present themselves to the managers at this time, and time is something not on their side. Reunited and gathering their wits, their supplies, and their will, the four prepare to descend into the abandoned facility. However, not all may be as it seems, and what lurks beneath the ground may be something more dangerous than an abnormality or a golden bough. The truth that has long since been buried. And before we do our introductions or anything else, while Prior and Merru had their detour tale, Miix, Kai, the two of you were able to scout out the L Corp Branch in advance. The entire area around the branch is quiet. You expected that there might be some fixers, syndicates, rats, or other opportunists jumping at the chance to get in on the Enkaphalin rush. But the entire place is a dead zone. And given Kai's connections on the street, I would say that without needing a roll, the two of you were able to learn that most of V Corp's residents avoid this area, those who know of it, and those who live nearby have reported power outages, as well as any sorts of tech, prosthetics included, suddenly malfunctioning, leading the whole place to be steered clear of and given a wide berth. It took a bit of time to find and then clear the entrance, but Kai, with your strength, you were able to uncover a way down into the underground facility. The two of you did find that the entrance was not locked, which seemed odd given you'd have expected it to be ransacked then. But you both were able to get inside without having to break down the door in Kai's case or hack into the system in Miix's. I would also say that the two of you alone weren't able to venture very far or find too much information, especially with how dark it was in there, and without Merru's glowing prosthetics or Pascal's light. But you did see what looked to be the control team's halls, given they resembled that of your own branch. The power here kept flickering on and off. You didn't see any signs of employees, living or dead, and all the screens you came across had been shattered, as if something heavy had been taken and basically thrown against them. In addition to this, you found that all the containment units you did come across were locked tight, though you did not have time to venture in and investigate every single unit. The last and final piece of information I'll give you is this. As you left the facility and headed back to the meeting point to go reunite with Prior and with Merru, you could hear the familiar sound of the corporation's doors being locked. And so, managers, how do you feel about reuniting with the rest of the group, having had your own separate adventures? If you'd all like to introduce yourselves and let me know how you're doing.
Well, man, it's been a while. Hello everybody, I'm Miix. I play Manager Miix of the info department, and hi everybody. It's been a while since we've seen Miix with the other managers, and honestly, I think Miix looks a little different in a lot of ways, for sure. I think they have a different air about them. The last time we saw them, the fifth trumpet. After everything that happened with Faye, they were pretty despondent and doing not so well, but now they seem okay. It seems like they've managed to anchor themselves back in reality, and maybe now things will be different. Although whether that's how they actually are or if that's just a lie remains to be seen. But for now, Miix is here, they're present, and they're glad to see everybody together.
And as everyone is back together again, Prior, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, everyone. My name is Prior, and I play the manager of the same name. Prior is focused, is a good way of saying it. For those aware of what happened on the last holding it together best he can. It was a scare and a brutal reminder of how strong the upper echelon of the city is and how far he has fallen in his own strength. But all's well that ends well, and he cannot allow any more distractions, any more evasion of the simple fact that there is someone back at the facility waiting for him to finish his objective. Prior must help Ange. He has promised, he has sworn, it is his duty, and as his peer, as his support, he owes her that much at the very least.
And Prior, you know that Ange is waiting back at the facility. You know that there have been plenty of distractions on the way to this facility, but it seems like, at last, you're all about to descend into its depths. As Merru, would you like to introduce yourself and how Merru is feeling?
Yes. Hello. I'm Merru Online, and I play our control team department head, Merru. And on the way back from the detour tale, Merru admittedly had made himself a bit scarce around Prior. Hasn't really interacted with him unless necessary. Because he knows now that distracting himself won't really work to help make him feel better. So he's been focused on preparing himself for this upcoming mission and trying his best to figure out what he can possibly do, if anything, about the whole Ange situation. Because there has to be something he can do. He just doesn't know what yet. So, as is becoming typical of him recently, he's been working himself a bit to the bone again. But he's been managing. Except for the fact that on the final day of their trip, when they were set to meet back up with Miix and Kai, Merru woke up unable to take off Justicia. He tried to tear it off his face, but it wouldn't budge from over his eyes. And his vision did kind of briefly go for a really long moment, but it came back. And Merru, he let himself stress about that for maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes before he was able to mutter mindfulness enough times to calm down and get himself ready for the day before Prior woke up. So Merru feels fine about seeing Kai and Miix again. He knows it's good. Logically, he knows it's good that the group is reuniting. It's safer that way. But internally, Merru isn't sure how much longer he can pretend to the group that he isn't kind of losing his mind. He can hide most of his physical exhaustion, but he knows he's even barely been able to keep his cool around Prior lately. So he can only hope that that he can keep himself together despite everything. Even if he does have no idea about what he's going to do about any of his problems, but he'll figure it out. I mean, he really has no choice but to figure it out. So, he's fine.
I'm sure he is, and that he will be, as I'm sure he'll just do fine. I'm sure he'll be able to keep operating as he is, and
minor setbacks.
Exactly. And Kai, if you would like to introduce yourself and how Kai is doing.
Hi, I'm Kai Calypso, who is playing the manager of the same name, Kai, who has been doing his job to distract himself from the grief of losing Cass, getting to know Miix a little bit, but is greatly relieved to be seeing Merru and Pryor again, and very eager to have a bit more of a what's the word that I'm looking for? A real distraction, a solid distraction to, get back to doing what they do best, and going back on the hunt for anything useful in this decrepit facility that they managed to stumble into, even if they could not get very far.
Absolutely. You know that there wasn't much of use you could find up to this point, but you wonder if going back in now with your fellow two managers might bear some more results. And as you all gather back in, before anything else, you watch the little drone at the sight of Kai and Miix begins doing flips and spinning about. It looks like Pascal is very happy to see the two of them again.
Pascal's so cool.
Alrighty. So, with everyone gathered again, Pryor is going to rather pointedly crack every single joint in his back. It sounds like someone about to shake a glow stick, frankly. And as he does, he lets out this contented sigh and goes, "Best take a moment to relax, everyone. It's the last moment we're gonna get."
Well, Miix looks around. It's good to see everyone in one place, at least.
I've missed you all. Truly have. I'm glad you two are in one piece.
Wasn't that crazy.
I was going to say, I'm glad that we can bring you into a place where, at least as far as we know, the threat of death is not imminent.
Yeah. Honestly, as for us, it's been a pretty boring week. Basically told you everything we know. But, I guess no bad news is good news in and of itself, so there's that.
Well, trust me, compared to what we went through. Thank you for staying dedicated to the journey. Hopefully, we'll never have to encounter. Yeah, Berg will handle it as best he can. Well, with the knowledge that this facility is untouched still, this provides us a golden opportunity. We might never find another facility like this again. If everything's still in good repair, It means that it should be easy to go in, extract what we need, and then get out fast.
Suppose so. You think we're the first people to think of that, though?
No, not in all the city's history, but all we have to be is the first people to think it in this facility.
Fair enough. I guess back to the usual. By the way, you guys... And Miix narrows their eyes, looking around the RV. You know, I'm just doing a little inspection. I'm just making sure everything's in tip-top shape.
I made sure the place stayed clean, so you don't have to worry about anything.
I'm just saying, this is my... Oh, what's the saying? I forget. Life
Your
and
pride
joy?
and joy, your
My
baby.
pride and joy.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, well, okay, you're lucky that I let you guys have it for that. I let you guys borrow it.
What else were we gonna do? Walk?
I'm just saying, I paid for this with my hard-earned money, and I'm glad that it's taken care of. I really appreciate it. Thank you both.
Pryor goes like he's going to snap back, but you can physically see the gears like turning behind his eyes, that this is unusually charitable for Miix. And as that happens, he closes his mouth and he gives a, well, I appreciate your generosity.
It's not generosity, it's just basic decency, but, you know,
Yeah, I was gonna
all the
say.
same. Well, I do appreciate you guys taking care of Lady Wolf for me. And Pascal, too, for that matter.
Pascal was invaluable. But then again, you always are, aren't you, little buddy? And he like covers his eyes instinctively.
Pascal happily beeps and flies towards your eyes. And then Pascal flies back over towards Miix, and it's kind of almost... Prior, this drone does not have facial expressions. You're pretty sure this drone isn't like how Ange is and sentient. But it's almost as if Pascal is pretending to be innocent in Miix's presence, as if it has never done anything wrong.
I know what you are, drone. I know. You cannot hide yourself from me.
You weren't up to mischief, were you, Pascal?
Pascal beeps.
Pascal
All
was
right.
a perfect helper.
Pryor grits his teeth despite that and goes, okay, everyone. Kai, I'll expect you to take up the rear. Your ability to fight and, with no offense, take damage will be invaluable if something tries to sneak up to it from us from behind. That won't be necessary, because Merru, you can take point. No one else can see as well as you do. It's not really even a competition. If it's not you, it's going to be no one. Miix, you and I will be the middle guard. If anything happens, you can turn around and shoot backwards, and I can direct strategy.
Sounds good. So are we gonna head out now, or...?
That's a question. Is there any other supplies? Anything you two can think of? This will be our last chance, potentially, to get back to the RV. I mean, while we could leave if things get too dangerous, I have a sneaking suspicion that if there is any dangers in that facility, they're not going to be the kind that are going to get any better if we go and walk away. If there is an abnormality loose, it might just regenerate if we take too long.
Well, let's see.
I
Can't
have
think of
trail
anything.
mix. If anybody
Oh?
wants a snack, we're gonna be here all day. We're not gonna have a meal.
Can I have some trail mix, please?
Yeah, I have bags.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, you have bags for all of us?
Well, yeah, it's in place of a meal. So
Oh,
you'll have to deal with the bag, and you don't eat it now.
What?
It's
Oh.
for the whole day. Who knows how long we're gonna be in there?
Well, I have some snacks too, I think.
Whatever.
I'll bring them along with yours. That way we can all share.
Right.
Just a couple bags.
Prior very carefully tries to hide taking a mouthful full of trail mix and put them into his mouth and put it into his mouth. He does so without, like, he treats Merru like one would treat a Tyrannosaurus Rex, where if you like don't make sudden movements, he's not going to notice. But instead, it really just looks like he's slow motioning the entire handful of trail mix into his mouth.
It's like the loud crunch of the trail mix.
You can see, like, because you can't see Meru's face right now because it's all covered by his mask, but you can see the way his prosthetic hand keeps glitching, like not like you know, like that, like jolt, like kind of like jolty, like movements. And he's like, I said, that is your food for the day. If you get hungry and we're in the middle of a facility, I'm not gonna sit down and figure something out to make you a meal. You can eat that whole thing right now if you want, but don't cry to me when you're hungry later.
Well, I have a little.
Don't encourage.
No, I'm saying
Whatever.
you're
No,
right.
you guys
No.
can all do what you want. I really don't care.
No,
Can we
I'm
get him along?
sorry. Okay. Well, that's fair.
I think Kai will just tuck the trail mix away for later.
Alright. That being said, I think we've got all our equipment, all our weapons, this tablet, everything we need. I can't think of anything else to bring. You guys?
Prior does go and check if Yuna left them any more ampules when they stopped back by at the facility.
Yes, I believe I never gave you all an exact number of ampules when you stopped back by. You all...
I imagine one for each of us.
Yep, you all have 4 more ampules to
Hell
however much you had before. I know one of you's tracking it.
Question: are these still the lesser ampules, or has Yuna upgraded them to the? So are they still healing margin +1 egg, or are they margin +2 egg now?
They are margin. I will say they are margin +2 egg.
Yeah, Yuna's finally cracked the recipe.
Yes.
But yes, so Prior will take them out of the storage container, make sure they're in the safety cap, and he will hand them out to everyone to make sure everyone has one on them. And he'll say, just like last time, we should all keep one on us. If you think it would be more valuable to leave yours with Kai, that's also not a bad idea considering he's the most adept at using them. But remember, no matter how bad it is, you can always just inject yourself with it and save yourself the hassle.
Well, good thing to know that Miix Incorporated does good work.
Yuna looked very good back at the facility. They're adapting well, I think.
I'm sure they are. I trust Yuna. Miix says as they pocket to the ampule.
Sorry, I have a vicious beast attacking my microphone right now. My apologies. Sarah, please, I need that to stream. You can't bite it.
I think Miix, with that being said, we'll look at the others and say, you guys think of anything else we need to bring?
No, I have everything I need.
As far as I know, I think we're all good.
Cool beans. Awesome. Well, Pascal.
Pascal beeps
I'm
when
sure you had
addressed.
fun adventuring. I don't know if we're going to be able to take you along with us this time, buddy.
Pascal beeps a little sadly at that. And then when you mentioned fun adventuring, it kind of like flies over everyone and the light blinks on and off a couple of times. Pascal looks very excited, and Prior, for a moment, you can see the beady green light almost staring you right in the eye.
Oh, come on. We'll be back eventually. Probably.
Yes. Yeah, Prior looks at the light and then like his eyes all turn downcast and he clears his throat and says, right. Let's just remember, we only have one objective here. We have to get the Golden Bough.
Yep. Same as always.
Prior
Miix.
checks his phone for like the 5th time to make sure Berg hasn't like sent him a message or something.
Aw.
And then when he doesn't see anything, he just shoves it back in his pocket and says, "No distractions."
Yes.
Right.
I will say, Prior, you have not received any updates from Berg, nor have you, Merru, since separating with him
Joy.
in L Corp.
Well then, that being said, RV's in good shape, Pascal's in good shape, we have all of our snacks, and we have all of our anything else. It's good to see you guys. It is. And Miix takes in a deep breath and says, still a little nervous, I guess. Was so calm. Going back into the fray now. It just... Well, nerves, I guess. Still, though, what's important is that we are back, and nothing can stop us. We'll get the Golden Bough like we usually do, and then get out of Dodge, get back to the facility, and all will be well.
Repeat the cycle.
Exactly. I can't wait to go back, though. It's I do kind of miss having a larger shower. What? Is that weird? Look, man, the thing is cramped. Also, honestly, actually, you know what? Here's a fun little detail that I'll ask Mr. DM, because I think it'd be funny.
Yes, of course.
Did Miix and Kai have a chance to shower at all?
You know what? If you've all... So,
can't
you
imagine.
both were staying in the RV. There is a shower in the RV. So I imagine the two of you you probably went into the facility and then like didn't go too far, so you would go in like a couple of times. So I don't think you would have ventured too far that you couldn't have. I imagine you were in the facility for an extended period of time. So
Like
yes.
we didn't have time to shower during our scouting. So like this is probably the first shower we've had in a week then.
Oh, well, I mean, you
So
both
I think
were.
Miix-
RV, because Merru
RV.
and Prior had the RV.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
right, you guys haven't had the RV. My bad. Yeah, I don't think you two have been able to shower for some time. You probably were having
Yeah.
to like stay in whatever place you could find. I was thinking of the
Yeah.
RV shower, and then I'm like, wait a second. Yeah, you two are probably
you
very gross.
Kai looks exactly the same as usual. Miix looks insane.
Yeah, Miix is like I think when they first met up, Miix looked like very like dirt
Looks
all
like a
over.
wet dog, but like,
Like a wet-
greasy, like it's grease instead of water.
Yeah, Miix did not look great. So like, it was like a complete transformation. Like as soon as they stepped in the RV, took a shower, they came out. It was like completely different character. It's like completely different art style, everything. And Miix kind of just like runs their hands through their fingers through their hair, and it's like, I would rather not go that long without another shower if it's all the same to you. Oh gosh.
I feel fine.
I think that's great. Are you sure you don't want to? Or did Kai take a shower? Actually, that's a question. Because Miix would have a quick one.
Does
at
Kai
least.
stink? If yes, then yes.
I think that's fair if we've been out for that long, kind of like active movement.
Okay. Yeah, Kai will take a 5-minute shower and look exactly the same as what he stepped in.
I think Miix is like, man, I don't know how you do it.
But yes, you're able to do so, and you're also, yeah, the two of you, I imagine, were probably finding whatever abandoned apartments and buildings you could shelter in while you were not exploring the facility.
Yeah, because you said all the electronics in the area didn't work, so there's plenty of abandoned buildings, but there's no, like, electricity usually is to do with running water. I mean, like, if there's no power, then there's no pumping,
Yep.
you know. Have fun.
But yes, prior watching with a stern expression on his face, not like a disapproving, just a. You think normally he might be particularly bemused by this, but you can see that he is sharp as attack. Returning to the facility seems to have like put the fire of God back into his bones. And he says, remember, if we fail here, and I know you don't need me to remind you, but the entire facility, the deterrence network, and every single horror we have trapped underground will be released. It's only a matter of time. So,
wow, that's
gather a supply.
Fail.
way to lay on the
Yeah.
pressure.
It's fine. We won't fail. We'll go in there. I'll be in the front. I'll make sure nothing happens.
I'll be fine.
Good. We all have our expectations, and we all have our roles to play. Let's put on a show, shall we?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
All for one and one for all. And Miix does like a little attempt to like put a hand down to,
Merru
for
will
everybody to
walk towards
put.
the door.
They look over
Sorry, I
at
don't-
Tyre and Kai.
I don't do fixer rituals, but well, I suppose. Once upon a time, when in Rome, all that, and he puts his hand in the center.
Kai?
Miix has been a lot less abrasive towards Kai recently, and he will entertain their antics, and he'll put his bloody paw hand on top of Miix's.
Does Pascal put like a little hand?
Pascal flies down toward the three of you and extends one of the little drone arms
Aw.
towards you all.
Yeah. Well, let's do this, team. And yeah, they all like lift their hands, and it's just a little ritual Miix tries to do so that everybody cheers up just a little bit.
Are you all ready yet?
I think
Eventually.
so.
Well, I'm sufficiently motivated.
Good.
Pryor places Life for Daredevil on his back and takes his stance beside Miix.
Miix will holster both of the Psalm Lament weapons and take a deep breath and nod.
Kai will follow everyone else's lead because he's supposed to be coming in from the rear anyway.
Absolutely. And with that, managers, if you're all prepared and if you're all ready to descend into the facility, the last thing I will say is I will remind you all that there is no guarantee once you have entered the facility that you will be able to leave. So, any and all items you have on you right now, you will be assumed to have. And with that,
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
You
Wish the weather was better.
all are able to descend down into the depths of this L Corp Branch facility. As you all enter, before anything else, you find the door is unlocked, which Kai and Miix, you would remember it locking behind you when you left.
I was going to ask if we mentioned that.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be something that we
I
should
assume that
mention.
we would have.
I imagine
Yes.
you
Yeah.
both relayed all
Prior-
info.
Arrived at the door. Yeah. Prior arrives at the door, and before he could even say Miix hack it, it just slides open, and Prior just goes, "You're getting really fast at that, Miix."
We've been, motion. Well, yeah, it was all me. That good.
Miix, would you like to make a roll
Prior
to
nods his
lie?
head and steps to the door, convinced that Miix opened the
Do I still have to make a roll?
Prior's
to
not
lie?
seeing through it. We've been through this.
Oh my god. Yeah, you know what? You don't I imagine Kai knows it's bullshit and Merru knows it's bullshit, but
Hey, guess what? Guess what? Maybe. Yeah, no.
yeah, with
Like
one
roll for
success.
manipulation, but if you roll lower than like a 1 or like a
Sure.
1 or
Why not? That'd be fun. Is that allowed, Mr. DM?
You know what? Yes, it's allowed.
Would that be like
rolls lower than a 1.
persuasion plus?
I would say
Subterfuge
that
conviction is normally the lie.
yeah,
Or subterfuge.
conviction subterfuge.
Okay, awesome. We'll go ahead and roll that.
Oh my god. Okay, wait.
That's only one success. I will say though that
You know, I think, if I may make a suggestion, Mr. DM,
yes,
can I willpower?
Dude.
you may spend your sanity to re-roll on this if you so choose.
Look. Oh my god. Look, some things never change for me, chat. Some things never change.
So Prior can see through you lying.
And I would say with the one success, Prior, I will leave it up to you if Prior can see through the lie. Kai and Merru absolutely can, however.
Yeah. Even Prior looks at Miix for a long moment. Like the least aware man ever gazes down at Miix and just goes, "You're not that slick, Miix."
In my defense, I was not trying. It's a motion sensor door, man.
Miix, I will give you a gloom sin reward for failing that, so you can take a sin point for that.
Thank you.
And so, as you all enter in, you find
However, I will say though, if now that that's happened though, can Prior inspect the door? Is there anything about it that would explain why it just suddenly opened for them?
yeah, if you want to inspect the door, I would say you can give me either, and you know what? I was going to call for like an intuition investigation, but considering you have craft, I would say you can make an understanding craft roll. It'll be a scaling difficulty,
All
so
Alright.
the higher you roll, the better you'll do. Also, for the
Bet.
Bloom Sin reward, Miix, you got that basically means you get an extra sin point that you can spend.
Yup.
4 successes. So with 4 successes prior,
4 successes. Yeah, I'm not going to sanity push this.
Absolutely. With 4 successes here, you are able to find that the door looks completely normal. It does not look like it has been damaged. It does not look like it's in bad shape. It looks as if it's functioning as it is intended to and supposed to. With the 4 successes and your own knowledge of Lobotomy Corporation, you know that all the doors are operable by the AI assistants in the facility, or by the AI assistant in the facility, meaning Ange in your own facility, or by the manager who you have never seen at your own facility before.
Well, it's entirely possible that we might not be alone in this facility.
I don't like that notion, but yeah, it would make sense. I mean, if you think about it, a place that's intact, it's like I said before, we're probably not the first people to think of checking this place out.
True, but Kai, this place was totally buried, right?
Yeah, we kind of had to dig for the door in the first place. And
So
we couldn't see anyone.
So no,
Anyone.
they didn't. Yeah, so they didn't stop their sinking protocol, which means anyone down there should have been trapped down there. No food, no water for as long as we were down there. Move with caution, is all I'm saying.
It's a plan.
Alright. Still, it's pitch black. Let's see. The EuroDVA communicators don't happen to come with a flashlight attachment, do they?
No, they do. Captain Lev thought of that. There are little flashlights that the
Captain Lev-
EuroDVA communicators come with.
Our comrade, Pryor will take out his communicator in both hands because I've always imagined it's like a big blocky like radio thing, right?
Yes, yeah. You've described it very well for how it appears.
Yeah, so he like kind of twists it and it clicks and there's this like little very focused flashlight in front of it, and he'll like sweep the entry hall with both hands and go, "All right, Merru, if you need some extra light, I'll hold the spotlight, as it were. After you."
Right.
Would you like to all order yourselves in the order that you are proceeding in?
Whoop.
Oh. There we go.
Yippee.
And as you all proceed, you find that the lights here are dim. From your own devices and the light of Merru's prosthetics, you can see that this place is a decrepit mess. There are red flickering lights above you all that are disorienting and distracting. The screens in this area have all been shattered, as if someone took some sort of heavy object and destroyed them. You can see what looks like your own facility's control team branch once upon a time, but it's clear this place has fallen into decay and ruin. There are exposed wires hanging down from above, and you can see them crackling with electricity and sparking. And Merru in particular, you can feel your prosthetics jolting from this energy. It also does not help that you would all notice there are puddles of water on the ground of this place. You know that there are many canals in V Corp, and given this place is underground, you wouldn't be surprised if some of the water is leaking in when the site burial was initiated. And as you're all proceeding, do any of you decide to peer into any of the containment units, as there is quite a few of them around?
Merru definitely will. I think he also, as the one in the front, he probably would just remind, when he realizes he sees, like, the water, the wires, he will make sure to tell the other managers to watch their step.
Oh.
Hmm.
But no, he'll peer in.
Yeah.
Friar will huddle behind Merru and flash the flashlight over Meru's shoulder to illuminate the insides.
You
Miix will too.
peer into the nearest containment unit, and inside you can see these red glowing eyes.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Big boy.
And
What a fascinating abnormality.
this
Friar mutters to himself.
And as you mutter that prior, you can see this huge centipede. It's both the light from outside that you're all shining on in and the own electricity sparking about it. You can see its form. It's kind of hard to fully tell like where it begins and ends in the containment unit, and it almost looks like this unit is too small for the creature as it keeps coiling like around trying to escape. And you also notice that there are some buttons that are inside the unit in addition to the usual work buttons. There's one shaped like a thunderbolt, and there's one shaped like a water droplet.
Interesting. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that going to another facility means we're going to see abnormalities we're unfamiliar with, but it's strange. I wonder how they managed the workload we did. I mean, what, by the end there, we were getting elves every single day. I wonder if that was the fate of every single branch.
Let's hope not,
Yeah.
considering where we are right now.
Prior looks for any additional information. Like, does the work console have anything to note about this abnormality? Any manager's logs that might be easily accessible?
You know what? I would say you all have Miix with you. Miix, you could make me an understanding technology with your hacking specialty to try to hack into the manager logs and see what you can find about this abnormality.
Thing, what is the difficulty?
It is at base to hack in a challenge 4, and for successes above, you will get more information.
Well, I meet it.
All right. With 4 successes, Miix, you are able to discover that this abnormality is referred to as shock centipede. It is classified under T02 1104, and it is a hay risk abnormality. You aren't able to learn too much from the manager's logs, but from what it seems, this is an abnormality capable of producing high voltage electricity, and it's known to be tougher. You know, no abnormalities can be killed, but it seems that this one in particular is tougher to suppress than most when it has escaped.
Well, I relay this information to the others.
Prior crosses his arms and inspecting the console, he goes, "Well, I'm glad it's in there and we're out here."
And Prior, as you say that, you watch as the centipede thrashes and it smacks against both of the buttons in the unit.
Oh.
Whoop.
Should we be backing away right now?
Do any of you
Yeah,
want to
Prior's
back
gonna hold it.
away?
Yeah.
Yes.
Prior raises his hand and like gestures for everyone to back up.
You and your big mouth.
You can hear a warning, warning, warning as water begins to fill the containment unit, and you all watch this creature writhe. Basically the glass window begins to crack, and the door of the unit bursts open as electrified water floods out, and the huge centipede skitters past all of you, running deeper into the facility. And you all can take 2 lethal health and 2 lethal sanity damage.
Oh, yay!
This cannot be negated by any defenses, as it just begins to crackle, and all of you can feel the water washing over you.
Oh no. Wait, now we're covered in water?
Yes, you are all now covered in water.
Oh no. Oh no. I think when that happens to Merru, he feels like another jolt from his internal prosthetics. And he tries to stop himself from I don't know the right word besides I guess jolting. But he does a little bit and hisses in pain, but is able to compose himself.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ow.
Prior is covered in water, and as he tries to like dust himself off, and with an exhale, he rolls out his shoulders and goes, "Anyone dying?"
No.
No, sir. Kai will back up a little bit from the group and shake off like a dog.
All right. Well, that's our one very thankful reminder. These abnormalities are dangerous, and it seems the containment units can't hold them if they really want to escape. They're all on the edge of it. Let's try not to rile any of them up, okay? We don't know how many have already gotten out.
And try to keep towards the middle of the hall if you can. Don't want to be near any walls that might have exposed wiring now that we're all wet.
Just one more thing to manage.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Agreed.
As you all...
Prior does flash the flashlight at any other containment units we pass by, but he doesn't crowd around any of them.
Oh, absolutely. As you continue to pass on by the different containment units, you would find that it seems you can't really see into most of them, especially at a distance. You can see, though, in some of the units, it looks like something is lurking inside, that you'd have to get closer to get a better look at whatever is in there. There are also a couple containment units where you're not sure if there is anything inside. The door is locked, but it looks like it's almost empty in there, or at least the abnormality inside is very still and very hidden.
Prior is not gonna poke the bear with a stick.
And I should ask, as you're all proceeding forward, through the control teams department, you do come across the sliding doors that open and shut behind you. Are you all making sure that each door stays shut when you walk through?
What an ominous thing to specify. Thank you, Senna.
Well,
does
it's
anyone have any?
important.
I mean, I think Miix would like look back every time.
Yeah, we should definitely keep them closed though. If the shock centipede is coming, we're gonna want some warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's is there anything that we could like, we can't break the doors. We need to come back out of them at some point.
Yeah, I don't think we can barricade them, but I think as long as we're sure they're shut, the abnormality shouldn't be able to operate doors.
Okay, well, if Kai's in the back of the group, he can make sure that all of them are shut, to the best of his ability. He can't really do anything else.
Absolutely. You're all able to keep checking and making sure that the doors close behind you. And I would say you're all about a decent way in to the facility as you all shut the door, the moment it's closed behind you all, there is the sound of another door, one set further behind, being opened.
Only one set further behind?
Yes. And you know that the shock centipede went off ahead of you all.
I don't like that.
Maybe it ran around in a circle.
What you're saying? Yeah, does Merru suggest that in character?
No. It's just me, the player. Me, the player,
Yeah,
makes it funny.
I'm now imagining the shock centipede gently riding the elevator up on the other side of the facility.
Elevator music playing.
Yeah. Cabin in the woods ass jump scare.
True.
As I'm laughing because I'm afraid. The prior here's the door like open one set behind. He is going to actually suggest, he says, if we're being stalked, we've already been found. Everyone, turn, face, and draw.
Well, okay then. It's one set behind. I think that's a fair.
I know. Just
The more
All
you
right.
read, the closer it gets.
yeah.
How long?
Prior will nod to Kai to try and open the doors directly behind us.
Great.
Oh, absolutely. I was about to ask how long you all waited.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Not very long.
As soon as Pryor says that we should turn around and be ready for any sort of attack, Kai did indeed turn around. And if told to open the door, he will go on ahead and. Are they motion activated, or does he have to pry open the door? Regardless, but.
I would say...
I assumed it was like a button on the side of the door that we just like
right.
like a
Yes.
fingerprint scanner.
Yeah, it's like kind of a scanner or a button. You know that the employee IDs are basically needed to scan to open the doors.
All right. Yeah. Once everyone else is ready for whatever confrontation may occur, Kai will open up the door that they had just closed behind them.
Absolutely. As you try to open the door and scan, your own ID, you find the door doesn't move.
Okay.
Is it rejecting your ID?
It didn't. I guess it isn't. It doesn't seem to work. Kai will try again.
You all know that your IDs were working just fine before when opening the doors.
There's no reason it
Can
shouldn't be
Pryor
working.
pop the hatch and see if there's a mechanical failure?
Absolutely. You can make me an understanding craft.
Sometimes the issue is physical. He cracks his knuckles, and he is going to attempt to figure out how this piece of tech works.
5 successes. So, Prior, with 5 successes, you know that in your own facility, the way the doors would operate is that there were levels of clearance and you would use your IDs. You also would know that the first thing you would notice is that it seems rather odd that your own IDs are working here when you're scanning them at the doors. The other thing you would realize is that it is not broken here. It looks like it's not a failure with the system here. It is instead seeming to be that something is holding the door shut.
Yeah, Prior sees like all the pneumatics inside of like the door. And like he pales and he like lowers his voice to a whisper and he just goes, Remember the pneumatics on the doors that I attempted to use against nothing there?
It's been a while, but yeah.
Remember how even that abnormality paused for a second to try and lift the weight of those pneumatics off of its back?
Vaguely.
Something is holding down the pneumatics at their full operational capacity, and it is probably on the other side of this door. I suggest that we back away very slowly, and that Kai, you keep an ear out for any doors opening directly behind us.
I will nod back, afraid to whisper when he's the closest one. Well, I guess him and Prior are both the closest to the door right now.
Yeah, Prior is starting to take steps backwards. He's going to very calmly, under his voice, say, I don't believe returning the way we came may be a viable option at this moment. Let's progress. If we loop down around to the elevators, we might be able to come back around the other side of the facility.
Fingers crossed.
Then let's keep going.
Prior turns his back on the door incredibly hesitatedly and starts following behind Merru.
You all turn your back on the closed door. Do you keep moving forward?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Backwards is no longer an option. So,
Yeah.
yes.
As you all continue forward, there's more containment units that you all pass on by, as well as the main department team meeting, the department team meeting room for the control team, where you would see that there are no bodies here, living or dead. The screens have once again been completely smashed in this area. And as you all pass on by and continue proceeding, at this point now, you all can hear each time that you all go forward through another door, there is the sound of that door opening behind you all, a couple paces behind. I don't know if any of you would like to try to open any of the doors behind you.
That's not what Prior said to Kai to do. He said to keep an ear out. Kai's keeping an ear out.
That's fair.
I mean, whatever it is seems like they're following us. but don't want us to see them yet. So
Hmm.
we're probably just gonna get the same result as before. I feel like it just
Yeah.
slows us down. So Merru will just keep going.
Yeah, Prior does raise the idea after, as he sees it getting like seemingly faster, he goes, "It might be waiting for one of us to go investigate the door alone. If it is strong enough to hold it shut, it might be strong enough to grab one of us and then hold the door shut behind it."
So
So we don't investigate, I guess.
I guess
We treat
not.
it like it's a trapdoor hunter. Don't approach the entrance.
Okay, so what we've been doing already. Gotcha.
Sometimes, if it isn't broke,
Don't fix it.
Don't fix it. All right. Guess.
And as you all move forward to the next door, there's another hall of containment units, and in this one, as you pass by, you all can hear whatever creature is inside howl, and there's the sound of something heavy throwing itself at the containment unit's door. And for a moment, the power sparks in the entire area.
jeez.
And you all hear the sound of the door behind you all slide open for a moment. Do any of you turn around behind?
I mean, Merru will definitely glance back pretty quickly.
Absolutely. Merru, can you make me a intuition awareness at challenge 4?
Yes. Challenge 4. Is it not the time to ask if anyone else with awareness wants to give an extra dice?
Can Prior assist if he like gets
Like-
down, stops obscuring Meru's sightline?
Absolutely. Any of you who have awareness can assist Merru.
I will assist Merru.
All right.
If possible, yeah.
Do you have awareness?
That's a great question.
Outside of survival.
You do not.
No.
So Merru, you can add 2 dice, I believe, if Kai and Prior
Okay.
are helping you.
Sounds good. All right, challenge 4. Let's roll. Are you kidding me? I'm re-rolling that. Are
Oh
you
my
kidding
God.
me? See, the problem is, you know what probably happens? He normally is the most aware man ever, but when that shock, like the everything lit up, Merru turned his head, but just like what happened earlier when he first woke up, his vision is dark. And it takes a brief second for the vision to come back. Which is only a little scary. Merru tries his best to not let that get to him. But yeah, if Merru fails, I don't know what he would see afterwards.
Yes, with only 3 successes,
Anything,
Merru,
probably nothing.
when all of the lights, they blind you for a moment, and you can just see the faint outline of something, but you can't make out any details as the door then slams shut and the lights in this place return to normal. And by normal, I mean they're flickering and red and making it very, very hard to see anything.
Excellent. Well, I guess nothing to be done about that.
And
Um,
Merru, because
did
you
you see
did
anything?
fail.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no. You can gain a sin point
Oh,
for
awesome.
pride.
Thank you.
And please,
Awesome.
Prior, go right ahead.
Prior does turn. He says, and he will turn to Meru and say, "Did you see anything? What was it?"
I I could only see the outline of something. I was a bit startled by that light. I don't know exactly what it was.
Okay. Fine. Good effort.
Mm,
We'll just have to catch it next time.
yes.
Do you all want to continue? Oh,
Pryor's face looks like unsure for a moment, like he's not quite sure what to say, and then he'll go, "You feeling sharp, Merru? You need someone else to take the front?"
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine now. I'll get it next time.
I expect nothing less.
Good.
All right, let's keep moving.
you all can continue to hear the roars of whatever that agitated abnormality is in one of the containment units. And
Pryor will make probably the mistake of flashing the light in for a second to see if he can see what the hell it is.
oh, absolutely. I won't make you roll for that. As you flash the light in for a second, you see this creature here.
Oh, oh.
You
How
can
big is
see
that?
a huge gray wolf with 3 heads attached to the front. And there's a charred figure of a man resting atop the heads, covered in barbed wire.
That's a very different wolf than Merru is used to from his department.
Yes, this
Might
creature
be
is
scarier than the
quite
one
different from the
versus
big and will be bad wolf that you all are used to. At least it looks quite different. You're not sure what it might be capable of.
Well,
Mhm.
let's not find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably
Don't want to
bad.
go.
Yeah, no,
I don't-
Merru is not gonna get near that.
I don't think that looking for ego gear right now is a good use of our time. Let's just keep moving. We're only here for the bow. Anything else that we can scavenge is nice, but let's not waste time with it.
Agreed.
Yep.
And as you all continue to move forward, you come to an elevator. You have a feeling, knowing your own facility, that this is the only way forward and deeper into the facility, at least if this one has a similar layout to your own branches.
You know what I never understood? Why didn't build these goddamn places with stairs?
I don't.
It's elevators, elevators, always elevators.
I
Safety hazard is what it is.
You'd have to ask the guy who made all the facilities. I have no answer for you.
Goddamn nutjob lunatic he probably was.
Well, shall we?
Alright, everyone in.
Together. I used to be afraid of elevators as a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
What, you were afraid they were gonna take you somewhere you didn't know?
I was just scared of it, like, stopping.
No,
You know?
that's fair. That would happen a lot where I was from.
Yeah.
So I usually
Or
just-
falling to your untimely demise.
That too.
I didn't like elevators. Not from an aesthetic reason, just on a practical level. If you didn't have the wherewithal to take the stairs... I mean... I guess. Having a good lift every place is good for getting supplies up and down, but I like to stretch my legs.
That's fair. That's fair. Depends on how long, I suppose. You know, how long the stairs are.
Do you all enter the elevator?
Yeah.
Yup.
You are able once again to access it, despite the fact that
Yeah.
you have your IDs from your own facility.
Actually, that's it. When Pryor swipes his ID, on the pad, like, is our access like can he only go like up or down? Actually, I guess the first question is how advanced, how many levels does this facility seem to have? Is this elevator only capable of going like up or down one floor? Because he does actually get in, and for a minute he thinks and he goes. Actually, I guess I should ask that question first before I get to in my own head. Is this facility bigger than ours, smaller than ours? Like we've just walked through the control team. Like compared to the size of our control team.
This facility feels longer than yours, if that makes sense. It feels
Okay.
like your facility, you remember, has multiple floors for the control team. You found that the hallway of this facility feels longer, though it might be the pace you're all moving at and the darkness and the dim lights that make it feel like it stretches on infinitely.
You know what? That makes perfect sense, because if this place is built near water, they probably didn't want to go as deep as they did in L Corp. So yeah, it's actually probably built wider with fewer floors down.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I will also say you notice the elevator looks like it only goes down one floor. You know that in your own facility, that the elevator there, depending on which one you entered, would bring you to different floors. It looks like this one just goes down one floor. You're not sure if there might be other elevators, though, present in this facility.
Well, I suppose that's the best we can do. Just before we go down any further floors, could I take a look at some of those smashed monitors?
Absolutely. You can take a look at the smashed monitors.
Do they look like they've been smashed recently, or like have they been like this for a while?
You know what? Make me another intuition craft roll. It'll be another scaling challenge, so you can start at challenge 1. And the higher you get, the more information there will be.
Okay. Not a lot. I think I have a reason. With that sanity damage I took earlier, I think it's best that I save my sanity.
Absolutely. 2 successes. You can't tell for sure. You'd have a feeling that they probably were smashed whenever this facility activated its site burial. But you can't tell for certain. And you know that would have been however long it was that Lobotomy Corporation fell.
A while, from what Eunice told us. Pryor gets into the elevator and says, "Sorry for the delay. Just want to make sure we weren't missing anything."
And would you all like to get into the elevator?
Yeah.
Of course.
Absolutely. The doors shut very slowly, and it begins to travel down, and you all have a minute while you're in the elevator together. If there's anything you'd like to say to one another.
Pryor will not tempt fate. He will just say, "Stay on your guard. When we get down to the lower floor, the flooding might be worse. Going back up may not be a good idea. I don't want to have to start a fight in an elevator. It's too enclosed, too small. There's got to be a way to rotate around. So maybe we can make it to the other end of the second floor and loop back up if we can't find the Golden Bough."
Sounds like a good plan. Avoid whatever it was
Yeah.
stalking us earlier.
Absolutely.
There's. Oh.
No, Prior just does not like how out of control this situation is very rapidly gone. He does speak and he goes, "This was supposed to be us hunting for the Golden Bough. I dislike the fact that it feels like we've become something's prey."
Well, you know, I guess it was too much to ask for this to be normal.
I guess if it was easy, someone else would have. If it was easy, someone else would have gone here first.
Yeah.
All right, Prior hits the down button.
Yep. And
Snacks, anyone?
No.
No, thank you.
I've already eaten half my trail mix.
You know, that's...
Did we have that whole little, like, aside while just sitting in a still elevator with the doors closed?
I mean, it's the safest place to have it, I think.
It is. It is. You do know once you press the elevator, it will open the doors. So if there's a moment you all wanted to take a breather, this is probably the best place to do so.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's just funny.
Prior will hit the open door button if no one else stops him.
Yeah.
The doors open, and you all find yourselves in what looks to be the information team's department. You notice that this floor, the lights are much brighter than the floor before. There is still water on the ground here, but it's much, it's not as bad as the floor above was. Though you can see puddles and a bit of leakage. You also would notice that the screens here are still intact.
Looks like most of the damage was actually cornered off to the first floor. Interesting. It could be whatever abnormality was on the first floor was too dangerous, so they just locked off the area. There might even be survivors down here.
Well, let's not count our eggs before they hatch. Or chickens before they hatch.
The facility shouldn't have locked behind us, and I doubt it was the abnormality capable of it. Whatever was pursuing us was holding it with sheer force, not manipulating the locks, so... it's a mystery, for sure. Might even be able to find some people, No, that's... You're right, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Mr. DM, is there, not that Kai's the most observant of the pack or anything, but, upon first glance, is there any evidence that there is, life on this floor? That there have been people here recently?
Is no evidence of people having been here recently. At least from what you can tell, you don't hear any voices. You don't see anything that would, indicate that, someone's been living here. There's nothing of that sort. But it does look like, you can kind of see, it looks like things have been moved around recently, where if you, look around the halls, you'll see it looks like some stuff have been knocked over.
Well... Alright, everyone. Push forward. We're not gonna find anyone or the Golden Bough by lollygagging. Merru, take the helm. Kai, take the rear. We'll proceed. But don't reach for your weapons unless we're sure what we're encountering is a threat.
Don't hesitate too much either.
Everything in equal balance.
And Merru, do you take the lead again?
All right.
And as you proceed forward, do you all choose to use your lights here? You would notice that it looks like the lighting is good enough here that you don't need the EuroDVA's devices in order to.
Briar will turn off his light so he has his hands free again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. As you all move forward, you pass through some doors. There's containment units here too. And once again, I imagine despite the better condition this floor looks in, none of you are getting close to any of the units, I imagine, right?
No, we'd like to keep it this way.
Yeah. And I'm not interested in death.
Absolutely. In that case, you would be able to keep proceeding forward. You're staying far enough away from the units that none of the abnormalities inside, from what you can see, look to be provoked at all. And as you're all moving forward, you hear the sound of the elevator open.
Oh?
I presume we'll all glance at where the elevator is.
Yeah, like a slow turn.
You can't see the elevator from here because you all have already passed through a set of doors.
Hmm.
Is this another slow back away moment, or like?
Yeah, the sound of the elevator dinging behind them, Pryor just lets out a long exhale and goes, "They did not contain the abnormality to the first level, it seems."
Yeah.
I guess the way back is cut off again. Going faster doesn't seem to make a difference. I can't help but think that a cage is being built around us. But there's nowhere to go but for forward.
Well, this sucks, but at least we have each other, I suppose. Oh man.
We'll just keep
Yeah.
You all can continue on forward. And as you walk ahead and go deeper in, you do all notice that there are still on this floor a couple wires dangling from the vents above and sparking.
All this water and all this electricity. Seriously, who designs these facilities? Do you think that they had, like, themes? Do you think some corpo in a fucking suit at L Corp's headquarters was like, hey, this will be the branch facility where we're gonna put all the electricity, like, all the electricity abnormalities that we create, and we're gonna put the facility right next to a large body of water, because I think that'd be just really funny.
I mean, you know,
Maybe they're sadists.
I'm sure we can find
Putting it
out
out there.
who it was, and we can send them hate letter.
I don't think it matters right now.
No, it doesn't. I was just playing along.
I'm sure when the wing fell that they got their just desserts. Rarely do the top feathers survive.
Oh, believe me, I understand you completely. But, for what it's worth, nothing's happened yet.
You're right. You're right.
We're just being stalked.
See, don't say that. Don't say nothing's happened yet. Because then
Sorry.
something bad will. Okay.
If something happens, you can blame me.
Okay, I will.
Alright.
Now let's keep going.
Merru, would you like to make me an intuition awareness check?
Me?
Is
Yes,
that
you.
for all of us, or
Oh
Merru?
yeah.
For all of
Yeah,
you. Merru was leading the way, so I assumed it would be Merru
Yeah.
making it with assistance.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, can I get the die again? Because I did
Yes.
so well last time. What's the challenge? Is it scaling or is there a...
It would be a scaling challenge.
Okay, much better. I'll take it. I'll take it.
3 successes.
Yeah.
With 3 successes, you can hear shuffling coming ahead, behind the door ahead of you all. It sounds like there are people moving around. It's actually very similar to the sound when you remember, of clerks or of agents kind of moving about.
Wait, sorry, can you repeat that one more time? You cut out a little bit for me.
Oh, absolutely. It's the sound of there's something or someone moving around. You can hear a bunch of footsteps, and it reminds you a bit of the agents and clerks at your own facility walking around.
Okay. Well, I guess, Merru will relay any necessary information to the others.
Meow.
Prior clears his throat, and as he tries to disguise swallowing a lump that's beginning to form, an itch on the back of his spine as he feels this shiver of anticipation begin to pass through him. We have to think. If the Golden Bough is going to be here, it's going to be in the deepest point of the facility. There's no reason to get caught up searching here. We just have to press on. Kai,
Yes, sir.
your ears are good. Not as good as Merru's, but you do have a head on your shoulders, ability to turn quick and on a dime. Make sure we're keeping a good pace. I'm beginning to think that even if we're being led into an ambush, the sooner we reach it, the less time they'll have to prepare for us.
I will keep an ear out as I have been doing. I suppose that means we should just hurry up and venture onward then.
Yes. Briar will actually pick up the pace. He He won't pass in front of Merru, but he will make a visible display of like kind of wanting Merru to pick up the pace by like walking like right on Meru's heels.
Merru will slightly turn his head back to give Prior a glare that he can't see because of Justicia. He will pick up the pace.
And you all pass through the next door.
Nowhere else to go. Prior, as Merru approaches it, Prior pulls out his tag, swipes it so the Merru can just continue to walk right through.
The door opens, and the shuffling that you all heard behind it stops.
What the hell?
You all can see multiple Lobotomy Corporation agents dressed in ego gear, who were all moving around in this room, and they at once stop what they were doing and look to all of you.
Shit.
We found your agents.
And you
Yeah,
all
good
can
song.
see... Oh,
Yeah. I was going to say, taking a closer look at them, how does their mental stability levels look to Prior?
absolutely. You see that there are a couple agents who are dressed in ego armor that resembles that centipede that got loose. You can see nails have begun growing out of one of their eyes. And in addition to that, their arms have sort of began to morph and become like the centipede's own tail. You can see them sparking, and one of them, who's particularly close to a puddle of water, you watch as like it begins to like jump, like the puddle like lighting up with electricity. Those ones look very, very out of it. They look as if like they're writhing in pain almost. They keep twitching as if they've been jolted. And at the sight of all of you, you can see as their arms sort of like smack the ground and some electricity flies up. And the other set of agents you see are dressed in gear similar to that free-headed wolf. You can see that they have begun developing ears growing out of their heads, and through their body is penetrated this telephone pole. And these ones are kind of just growling incoherently. You can sort of just hear them like making noises, like these soft like sounds, although at the sight of you they kind of look up and you immediately hear them start like letting out these roars.
Oh.
This is what awaits all agents who disregard safety protocols, wear gear above their level, or wear gear for too long. These corrosions look deeply ingrained, and if they've been corroded for long enough, anything human inside of them has long since seeded. Empty shells overwritten by their vessel.
I see butterflies. That tells me all I need to know.
you do see butterflies flitting about these agents. And I will say that you're not sure how long these people have been down here. It might be possible to restore their sanity. However, if they have been trapped in this state for possibly years, you have a feeling that the bodies might end up just crumbling.
Yeah, Prior clocked it, yeah.
It's almost as if the gear is still keeping them alive.
They're on the kindest mercy right now is to gently free their shells from this corporeal existence. Yeah. Prior reaches for his weapon, and for once he draws it without that hesitation that he always carries.
I think
these are our people. Go ahead.
Miix will put like a hand on Prior's shoulder and just say, "Sorry, but don't think that I think we can help him out this time."
Damn. But it's our responsibility, nevertheless. Managers, let's relieve them of their duty.
And we will enter initiative. So, the L Corp agent acts first. The ones in the unknown ego gear that resembled the Centipede. And you all watch, Merru, you're right up near it. It is going to attack you.
Okay.
And it's going to use this right here. So you watch as this agent comes towards you and swings out at you with that arm that has been completely corroded. And can you give me a challenge 4 on your defensive skill?
Sure, I can. Let me see. Oh, I see. I have an actual button for that now.
That you do.
I will say, was my evade always physique athletics? I thought it was reflex.
It should be reflex.
Okay, because it's just the button says physique.
Whoops. Yes, sorry, I've now corrected it.
Okay.
Wait, no. Now it should be corrected. It might be because you're in the skill right now.
I'll exit out. Is it better now?
And no, why is it not switching over?
Right now, I can also just.
You can just roll your reflex
I'll just fix it real quick. You just
Yeah. So first, I didn't like how my rolls earlier have been, so I'm gonna just. I don't want to get. Restricted. Or actually, no, it doesn't do fine, but it's right now. But I will still use my desperation if I may.
Actually, Merru, before anything else happens, as you go to dodge, there is a sudden flood of water you all see as some of the pipes burst and everything begins to spark. You are all already covered in water as well. The offensive challenge of all hostile NPCs increased by 1, and their damage dealt is +1, so that's actually going to be a challenge 5.
Oh, yay!
Well, I'm definitely using my core. So we do that. And now, the skill was fixed. Perfect. Let's see. So I have my 3, 1, 2, 3. Challenge 5. Is that what you said?
Yep, challenge 5.
Okay. Are you kidding me?
Oh
It's
my
not even
gosh.
worth it to-
Well,
Wow, I'm not doing well today.
1
no.
success.
That's fine. That's fine. I think Merru he tries to hop back, but there's the water. It's messing with his prosthetics. And on top of the fact that he's unfortunately been feeling a little more sluggish than usual lately because of how much he's been overworking himself, that he's for once not able to dodge in time.
Merru, you watch as this thing sparks, and you are going to take 4 lethal black blunt damage, which your armor will reduce.
Alright.
Well, first of all, it will increase because it's actually dealing 5 due to the water that's covering you from the facility being flooded. So you are going to be dealt 5. Then it's up to 6 because you're weak to blunt damage, but the black reduces it by 1. So you will be taking 5 damage as the thing slams into you.
Let me see. 5 black. So remind me, when I take black damage, do I choose one or the other, or do I split it?
You split it. So you would take either free health and 2 sanity, or 2 health and free sanity.
I think I'll take I'll take 3 health and 2 sanity.
Absolutely. You also now have fragile inflicted on you.
Alright.
So you'll be taking another 1 damage from all incoming attacks.
Awesome.
And this agent here runs up, and Kai, it sees you're the first thing in its vicinity. It's going to attack you.
Great.
And you can make me, as this one here is going to use electric release. As you watch the electric spark off of it and lance at you, you can give me 2 challenge 4s.
Okay. Can I use my guard?
Yes, you may use your guard.
Fantastic. Okay.
All right, that was the first one was successful. And then make me one for the second one.
Yep. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Absolutely.
Oh my god. Okay, well.
oh,
So the
But-
first one with 4 successes, you take no damage. And I believe because it's no damage from this skill slot, that also would protect you from the second coin as well.
It's good. Yeah, on a failure, I reduce incoming damage by 1, or by 4. So I think that's no damage.
Yes, you would only be taking, I believe, because guard would protect you from, the first one, and then for the second one, it would protect you, no, it would, so you would actually be taking 1 damage, because it does at least
Okay.
1, so you're able to reduce it by 4, but it's a minimum of 1, so you do take 1 damage to either your health or your sanity.
I will take it to my health.
Absolutely. This creature gains recharge. And you are inflicted with 2 offensive paralysis and 2 defensive paralysis. Oh, wait, actually, Kai, I just realized you're taking a bit more damage because the first one was a failure because its challenge is increased to, its challenge would have been increased to 5. So would you like to spend sanity for that first roll?
Oh, awesome. Yeah, sure. Let me try that real quick. This first one.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
a crit! Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're.
Yeah, so you're safe from the first one. But the second
think
one
I'm all
does still
good.
hit you. And the last one here is also going to run towards you, Merru, because you're right in the front.
Yay!
Oh god.
It's fine. It's fine.
And it is going to use the same thing that the one before it used. It's going to use Wrapping Coil on you.
Yup.
So that's going to be a challenge 5.
Alright, and I once again will be using my desperation.
Absolutely.
I'm not doing great today.
Yeah.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm not gonna say anything. Okay.
Just lock in.
Just lock in.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Don't say that. We'll re-roll that one, because I can actually maybe...
He's gonna distort.
I'm fine! No, I'm fine! I'm
5
fine!
successes, you're able to dodge. As this one also tries to smack you, reaching out with its arm, if you'd like to describe.
Yeah. No, Merru, it's difficult. In his mind, he's not quite sure what's going on. He hasn't really made the connection between his, how crazily he's overworked to why it's suddenly so difficult for him to move as nimbly as he normally does. In his mind, it's all because of the water and the electricity, his prosthetics getting messed up. But he is able to, at the last moment, jump back just enough that, the attack just misses him.
Absolutely. It still, however, does gain that 2 charge on attacking. And you can see that these things are beginning to spark. As, Merru, we go to your turn.
Alright. Now, the question, if I just go, like, right... Oh, I can't move right. No! Not there. There! Can I... Is this a line?
Where are you trying to hit the line? Oh, the 2 of
Yeah,
them right
like-
there? Yes, you're
Yes.
able to hit both of these agents.
Okay, well... Merru, he will simply... Magic bullet. What would be the challenge to hit?
The challenge to hit would be a challenge 4.
4? Okay. Well, we'll see how well I do without using desperation this time. I think right now I want to save that for my dodging. Okay. Okay, we're so back. We're so back. No,
That's
Merru, he
8 successes.
after he was able. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, please describe. Feel free.
Okay. After Merru was able to dodge, I think that may have helped him get a bit back into the swing of things for the moment. He was able to lock his mind not on the fact that he's kind of been underperforming today and is now focused back on the task at hand, because he has a job to do, so he's going to do his job. So I guess before any of the other managers can attack, Merru's raised magic bullet and found, the path that the bullet will be shooting through, and he fires the shot, just like always.
Absolutely. The shot passes through the 2 of them. This is going to be doing 8 damage, plus an extra 1 because you're in Va ego gear and they're in Hey ego gear. Oh,
No.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa.
I was just making sure. Yep. So that's 8 damage. It is weak to pierce, so that would be 9. However, they do endure black. So you are doing 8 damage total to the one in the ego that resembles the centipede. To the one behind it, you are doing, with its defenses, that would be it would be 8 up to 9. They are weak, so it would be 10, and they endure black, so it would be 9 damage to that second one.
Okay.
Oh, I actually believe it would do 9 damage to the first one as well. I just realized my math was off, because it would be 8 plus 1. So yeah, that is enough to outright kill the agent in the ego that resembles the abnormality you saw in the unit that caused the power to like flare for a moment.
Okay.
So would you like to describe as the bullet passes through both of them and downs that one?
I think once that happens, can I ask, how is the one that didn't get downed look?
It looks very damaged. It looks like it is
Okay.
not in good shape.
Okay, yeah. I mean, when the bullet passing through, it's not anything special. It's not like it's just like any other shot with magic bullet. It goes right through their chest. And even though one of them falls, Merru, he's not necessarily satisfied with that, considering the other one is still standing. But he doesn't necessarily let that get to him. At least one is down. They only have 5 more to go.
There are 5 more to go, and you notice that with the one that is downed, it looks like its body has stopped moving completely. You can see that the ego gear looks unsalvageable, and you have a feeling with magic bullet shot that there was no saving that one in particular. And Prior, we go to your turn.
All right. Everyone's looking like things are going really badly. Prior is going to attempt to draw life for a daredevil, and as he does, he points it and begins barking out orders. His voice is strong. It has a resolute tone with a driven backing behind it. And as he does, he says, watch for the arms. They're swinging around wildly. They're building up charge, and the water is up to our knees. You're not going to be able to dodge like normal. Find your footing and know you only get one good push. Merru, you've taken the most sanity damage, I believe. So I'm gonna drop my unbreakable coin on Merru.
That's the crit!
And Merru, you can take that 5 poise.
Yay.
Second coin on you, Kai. You've taken 4 willpower damage, so challenge 4.
Yay.
Kai, you can take 5 poise. And Miix, you are challenge 3.
Yep.
You better believe it.
Go.
Yup.
Is that another 6? Is that a 9 success
that is a
crit, 6 success crit, 6 success crit?
Yeah, so everyone can heal a point of sanity and gain 5 poise.
Jeez, Prior, how come you get to crit 3 times in a row?
Well, it's for our benefit. For these sweet and
Nah, it's just funny.
Yeah. The dice like him more.
And Prior, if you'd like to describe what it looks like as you inspire the 3 of them.
Yes, Prior drives his words through them. He is barking, barking almost as loud. His orders almost as loud as the wolves are growling as he speaks. You know your parts. Every one of you has gone through far worse than this. Gather your wills, find your courage, shoot true, strike well, and remember, we have one goal, and this is but a roadblock on the way to our objective. Fight!
Absolutely.
And everyone can take their poise as Prior ends his turn.
And Kai, we go to you.
Oh, fantastic. Which one? I'm so sorry. Which one of these is the one that doesn't look very good because Merru attacked it? If it's near me, I'll attack that one. But if
This
not, I'll just
one
go for
right
the one.
here. You can reach that one, but they're all
Okay,
starting to
so-
crowd on in.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go for this one. I'm just gonna try to down one.
Absolutely.
Reducing numbers is always a good thing. I will.
It's a challenge 4 to hit them.
Okie dokie Loki. I'm going to use at your command. Yeah, Oh, you're kidding.
0 successes.
I'm gonna re-roll that, but I'll have to. No, wait. Okay.
You
I'm gonna
can't,
re-roll that,
unless you crit. You will not be able to hit the challenge.
And I'm gonna use my poise.
Right. Yes, you can spend your poise.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So that just hits.
you spend your poise and you turn this into a 5 success crit. So Kai, this right here is going to be taking this agent. So that is a 5 success crit. So that is going to be 4 red slashing. It endures slashing, so that's down to free, and it resists red. So it is only taking 2 damage. However, you have higher ego on you, so it is actually taking 3 damage. And it gains 1 bleed,
Yes.
which
activates.
immediately activates. So it will take another point of damage from that bleed that you inflicted. And Kai, would you like to activate Blood to Focus by filling your health tracker with damage?
No, I'm not injured enough to justify that. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. Well, would you like to describe what it looks like when you attack this thing?
Do I manage to kill it or no?
No, it is still standing. It actually doesn't look like your attack. Kai, you're used to cleaving in through things, so it actually doesn't look like your attack really affected this thing like it usually does.
Aw, man. Is it... sorry, just to clarify. If it's
Yes.
not cleaving into this, what, like, is it that he can't pierce through it at all? So is Kai just, like, swatting at it?
You do damage. You are able to hurt this thing. It's more that it doesn't look like your attacks are as effective as you're used to them being.
I see. Kai swings at this thing with a hand half the size of his body, expecting to cleave this thing just about in half since it was already injured. And when it just seems to stagger a little bit, I think it's quite a bit of a shock to Kai's system. I think it might throw him off a little bit when attacking the rest of these things. If his attacks are so or if it's so impervious to them, then I think that he'll start going for the corrupted ones with the different ego.
Absolutely.
If he's so weak against this thing.
Yeah, it does seem for some reason that this thing just is hard for you to get through. And Miix, as Kai attacks, we go to your turn.
Gotcha. All right.
This one looks like it is very
Mr.
damaged.
Yeah.
Yes.
You said this one right here is very damaged?
This one right here, yes.
Awesome. Well, then I think I'm going to do a little skill 1, if I may.
Absolutely. It's going to be
Alright.
a challenge 4 to hit this.
Alrighty, let's get this bread. I will go ahead. You said challenge 4, correct?
Yep, challenge 4.
Alright.
That's 4 successes, so that is a hit. You can use your voice.
I will.
Absolutely. This is a 6 success crit.
Not to be that guy, isn't it? You used your crit, so it doesn't matter. But wasn't it difficult? Isn't it difficulty 5?
No.
Oh no, it's on the other attacks.
No,
not the
that
hit
is on
points.
the
Never mind.
attacks that it is increased.
Yeah.
Yes,
No, you are good.
I'm a fool.
No, it's good. It's only to attack them that it is, it's only them attacking that is increased, not them being attacked. So, Miix, you gain 1 butterfly, or you can choose to gain 1 butterfly. Would you like to?
I absolutely would. I'm gonna always gain that sweet, sweet butterfly.
Absolutely. So, you are going to deal, 2 black damage and 2 white damage to this thing right here. Now, I will say that its defenses, you also are Va, and it is only hay, so that would make it so you're dealing 3 white damage and 3 black damage, so for a total of 6 damage. It is resistant to it is not resistant. It is weak to pierce. So that's going to be, for the black damage, it would be taking 2 to 3. It would be taking 4 minus 1, so it would be taking 3 damage. And for the white damage, it would be taking 4, and then it is weak to white, so it would be taking 5 damage. So 5 white damage and 3 black damage is being dealt to this creature. This is enough to kill it. However, you can choose to instead knock it out of corrosion if you would so choose, because you are dealing more white damage to it, more sanity damage to it, than you are dealing health damage.
I think I will. I think we'll do a little bit of knocking out.
Absolutely. In this case, Miix, we will handle the aftermath of this after, but this creature is currently unable to fight and incapacitated. And, however, when that happens, let me see if this would occur.
Gotcha.
It would. As you do knock this creature down, it's going to automatically use high voltage electric discharge. And it was dealt, it had 3 health left, so it is going to be doing 3, it's going to be a challenge free to avoid this.
Challenge 3.
So, instead of challenge 6, it's challenge free, and it is hitting all of you. If you could all make me a challenge free for your defensive skill.
Oh, that's 4 aggravated damage. Okay, yeah, let's...
That is indeed.
Challenge 3.
Okay.
Kai, you are safe.
All right.
Hold on. I'm scared.
Miix, you are also safe. Kai, that's 4 successes. Miix, that's 5 successes.
Let me desperate.
Prior leaps out of the water, grabs onto like one of the pipes on the wall, and like fully lifts himself out of the liquid.
Oh, that's really, yeah, we gotta get the hell out of the water.
Yeah.
Yep, Merru, that's 6 successes, and Prior, that was also a 6 success crit. If you'd like to all describe how it looks when the electricity lances towards all of you.
Go ahead.
Kai immediately sees Prior leaping up and grabbing one of the pipes, does the same, but instead, stabs his claws into the wall to lift his legs above the water so he's not in such a conductive area.
I think Miix will immediately, I mean, they don't have even time to holster the weapon, so they immediately like throw both pistols up into the air behind them and immediately like do a backflip to like get some distance. And then as soon as they land after the second one, they jump up in the air and grab onto one of probably like the rusted pipes that's kind of like fallen down a little. And as they do, just because flavoring, they manage to angle it just right for the pistols to holster into Miix's onto Miix's sides, and they're kind of just hanging.
Absolutely. Oh, sorry, go right ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Merru's not nearly as flashy. I think he probably goes in, wait, can I go in this direction? That, like over here, like the other wall. He'll just quickly, hop backwards and onto the, you know, like in the hallways, how they have those, like, they're almost, like, you can see it behind that furthest back, agent. The corroded agent, the furthest back one. Whatever that is, like the shelf kind of things. The glass container things.
Yeah.
I think if that juts out just enough, like Merru can hop onto one of those to dodge.
Absolutely. You are able to do so. And I'll say I also did realize that actually the challenge would have been up to 4 from free, because even though it had been dealt free damage to bring it down, the electricity makes it harder for you all to evade. However, you're all still safe because Kai got 4, Miix got 5, and Merru and Prior both got a 6 crit. So you are all safe. Also, however, I will say, this agent here, though they look to still be alive, you can see that they are rapidly and immediately decaying. A healing ampule will need to be injected into them before the end of the next round, or this agent here will be beyond saving.
Alright, go. Prior looks to Miix and says, do you got it or do you want me to handle it? You're a better shooter than me.
Fine, I got it.
And as you all communicate with one another, the ones in the wolf's ego are going to act. Kai, you're right up in their faces, so they're both coming at you.
Oh, great.
So this one is going to... let out a howl. And I just realized, this affects all of you actually. As you all hear the sound, it gains 2 charge, and it is going to be a challenge 5 instead of a challenge 4 because of the water that has flooded the facility.
Fighting humanoid enemies, again, is so... The power of corroded ego. Pryor is realizing that it is like fighting a horde of tiny HE abnormalities. Mr. Sinister.
Yes.
Now, I know it was flavor, but Pryor did crit. Pryor and Merru did both crit on their defensive rolls to pull themselves out of the water. Could our challenge rating be reduced by 1 because we are technically not in the water right now?
You know what? I will give you that with your crits. You pulled yourselves out of the water, so you are able to just take it at challenge 4 instead of challenge 5. Kai and Miix, however, are making it at challenge 5.
I gotta fight for every advantage I can. You guys might want to consider using push, because this is a lot of damage.
I forgot to do their little 10 roll for it, too.
Oh my god.
So that is a 3 successes from Pryor, so that would be a failure.
Oh my god.
No, that's the willpower reroll, I believe.
It's fine, I got this.
Oh, my bad. No, that's an 8 success crit from Pryor. Yeah, Pryor, you are safe.
Okay.
That's 6 successes from Kai. Kai is safe. That is 4 successes from Merru, so you are safe, Merru.
Let me do... push. Alright. Well...
That is only 3 successes, so that is a failure. However... Oh!
I willpower?
6 successes. You are safe. I will say as this comes in, you all feel the light wash over you. You can all heal a point of health. And the next attack, as you all steal yourselves, will be halved, the incoming damage source that hit. So all of you manage to steal yourselves as this thing lets out a howl and lightning lances out towards all of you. However, the other one is about to act also. And this one is also letting out that howl.
Oh my god.
If you all could make me another challenge 5 for Kai and Miix, who are in the water, and challenge 4 for Merru and Pryor, who are not.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Now, when I use my desperation and I'm out of sin points, I can just spend a point of my
Unfortunately,
sanity or health.
when you start a
No!
turn with 0
No! Okay, well I can't do that then. It's so over. It's so over. I'm so used to just spamming desperation. It's fine.
Yay.
6
Okay.
successes. Kai, you are safe.
Ah.
Well,
Okay.
7 success crit
will
for
die to
Merru. So you are also safe, Merru. Seven success crit from Pryor. You are safe as well.
Alright. Well... let's. Mr. DM, is there any way I can bribe you? It's
No.
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Make that.
I'll roll and I'll just make it. It's fine. It's fine. I believe I do reduce my pool by 1. I think so at least. And then.
Yes, if you are guarding, you would reduce your pool by 1.
Yes. Alright. Let's use this. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. I will push. Because I don't want to die. Well, some things never change, gang.
0 successes. Now you are having it because of resolve. So you are going to be taking from this attack. It is dealing 6 lethal black pierce. You do, however, because of your armor, endure black. So that's going to be, it would be doing an additional 1 damage because of the water, however. So it's 7 incoming damage. You're wearing Va, so that's down to 6. You endure black, so that's down to 5. And you also endure the, I believe, because it is pierce, you would be all good. Yeah, so you'd also endure the pierce. So that's gonna be, it would be 7 from the water, reduced to 6 from being hay, and then reduced by 1 for pierce and 1 for black. So you're only taking 3 lethal black damage, which you can split between your sanity and your health.
Oh my god! Wait, sorry. No, but yes, because Miix gets their defense roll. Okay, sorry, I zoned out for half a second. I was like, oh god, Miix is dying.
No, I am. It's just because I can't roll.
Hey, look, that's why you got.
But
That's
the
why you got
resolve
that armor.
also halved
That's
it, so
armor.
you're only taking 1.
Wait, I'm taking 1 or
1 damage.
1 damage because you did resolve. So you only.
Okay.
So it would be doing 7. It's only doing 4, and then once you apply all the other stuff that reduce it from being black, pierce.
I thought 4 was the final number.
No, 1 is the final number.
1 is the final. All right, we're good. We're chilling.
And that is both of their turns. As they let out those howls, Miix, you only take that 1 damage, however, and the rest of you are spared. As we go back to the ones in the Centipede armor, which there's 2 of them remaining, both who are currently uninjured. And this one here is going to attack you, Prior.
Oh, hi.
Trying to lance out and up at you. And it's going to use this right here. Oh, sorry, no, not that one. It's going to use Wrapping Coil. Rolled the wrong one.
That was
No, don't worry. Don't worry. You're out of the water, so this one is only a challenge 4, not a challenge 5.
Okay, I can't move from this spot. It's fine.
Yes, you are stuck in that spot, or you will increase the challenge again.
All right, Prior swings from like one pipe to the other. He like latches on to like the hanging lights above, and it kind of swings on them as the thing latches out with its arm.
Absolutely. And this one right here, it's gonna go for you, Merru.
Of course.
As that one lances out at Prior and Prior dodges, this one's coming towards you. And it is going to use Wrapping Coil as well.
Wait, it's the start of a new turn, right?
Yes.
It is.
Yes, you can use.
Ah, okay. Okay.
It is
I can do
indeed.
this time. Okay. Man, so much logic. But I will take a point of health. I am strained, so I do get one more dice.
Yep.
So we're so back. Challenge 4.
It is challenge 4 because you are also out of the water. But if you move from that spot, it will increase to challenge 5.
Okay. Well, I'm out of the water right now, so it's fine. Are you
That's
kidding
3
me?
successes.
It's fine. No, it's fine. I'm gonna re-roll it. Okay,
8
my
success crit.
crit.
So Merru, this thing tries to reach up and hit you, but you're able to dodge. If you'd like to describe that.
I guess Merru, when the thing tries to hit him, he probably is able to like kind of leap up, so it like swipes underneath him, and he's able to dodge pretty cleanly. I don't think again, it's nothing super flashy. He's forcing himself. It's such a it's very difficult for him to do so, but he is forcing himself to stay locked in right now. Even if he's not sure how much longer he can do this for. He just needs to do it until the fight is over, and then he can figure something else out.
Absolutely. And you watch as this thing begins to spark more, as if it is charging up its energy. And Merru, we go to you. What would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna fire magic bullet.
Absolutely. Where are you firing it?
Wait, I just learned how to. I thought I just learned how to do this. I don't see the.
Oh, you click
little
the icon, and then you can just click and drag from there.
Oh, I almost moved myself. I don't see.
Oh,
the
click
icon.
off your own token.
I don't see the icon that you showed me before.
Okay, you can also hold control and then click and drag. Not on your token.
Oh, whoa! Can I do this line? I wouldn't get the third one, but like those two.
Yeah, you can get those two.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Yeah.
Absolutely. It is a challenge 4 to hit them.
All right. Oh, wait.
Yes.
Wait, there's a new modifier on here. This is strain, no push. Do I take -2 if I'm not using my desperation?
Only
If you are strained, you get -2 to your justice rolls.
Yep.
Wait, sorry, that wasn't there before. Wait, so when am I using that?
Oh, sorry. Yes, that was just. I've realized I didn't have the strain condition on your sheet.
Yep, so you would
Okay,
have
so
to
I
use that if
click
you're
that and
not
get-
pushing right now.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I misunderstood. I thought, okay. So it's minus, okay. Sure. All right, I will roll. Okay, it hits.
Absolutely. With 5 successes, that does hit them. So that is going to be 5 lethal black pierce damage. This one right here, it's Va, so it would go up to 6. However, it's weak to pierce, so that would be 7, and then from the black it goes down to 6. So you do 6 damage to this one. And the other one here, you would do... That would be 5, 6 because of it being hay. And then given the weakness to pierce, that would go up to 7, but it goes back down because it endures black. So that's only going to be 6 damage it is taking. So this one is still standing. If you'd like to describe as magic bullet goes through both of them. And you do have your poise as well, if you want to use that.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I'll use the poise.
Oh, absolutely.
Will it change anything? Wait, sorry. I was a little zoned for one quick second. Is that going to change anything if I use the poise?
Using the poise will just let you do 2 additional damage because it'll make it a 7 success crit. That will be enough to take down this L Corp agent.
Oh, then yeah, I'll do that.
Absolutely. You are firing magic bullet, so it would kill this agent because it would be doing more damage to health than they have, you know, anything left. So that would take them down.
Okay. Yeah, no, sure. Merru will do that. I think once he lands back on whatever he was standing on after dodging, he was able to quickly just kind of like before the last time he had dodged and then quickly fired. He's gotten kind of good at doing that lately. He was able to push through any stress he can feel in his head, and was able to pull the trigger and take out yet another agent.
Absolutely. And as that one falls, Prior, we go to your turn.
Excellent. Prior's turn is very, very simple. I think I'm just gonna stab this guy in front of me. I'm gonna be real. Prior doesn't really have any other options here, and I can't, even if Miix has said that she's got the incapacitated one handled, so Prior just needs to do damage for once in his life, and I am going to push.
Absolutely.
Challenge 4 to hit?
Yep, it would be a challenge 4 to hit. 8 success crit. Oh my gosh.
Okay, go.
Whoa. Let's go.
11
go.
success crit.
Yeah.
So
Prior does not normally resolve himself to taking lives. He knows he has nothing that can incapacitate these people. Seeing the one already decaying, knowing his weapon isn't capable of it, and quite frankly, seeing what happened to Berg recently, it is not that his resolve has changed more than he has simply elected that, in this case, the kindest thing he can do to these people, so absorbed by their ego, and so trapped on the knife's edge of life or death, that he swings back on the light, springs forward, kicks off the wall. There is a flash of life for a daredevil, and like crumbling armor itself, he aims to remove the former agent's head from their shoulder.
absolutely. You're doing 7 damage. It is the same. You're both using the same level of weapon, so there's no additional damage for that. However, this is slashing, so it goes down to 6. But it takes it as aggravated. It's not enough to down it in a single hit, even with 6 aggravated damage. But you do notice that if this thing, basically that plating, is keeping its head intact. If it didn't have it there, you have a feeling that that would have caused its head to go rolling.
And Prior splashes back down into the water after that devastating strike. And that is the end of Prior's turn.
Absolutely. And Kai, we go to your turn.
Sick. Yeah, I am going to go after the only corroded agent left standing that isn't the one that I was so ineffective against, or isn't at the same time.
Absolutely. That's going to be a challenge 4 to hit this one.
Okie dokie. Alright. Challenge 4. And yeah, I'll push. Why not?
Absolutely. If you want to push, you can spend one of your sin dice and add 2 dice.
Yep. Alright, great.
7 success crit. So you
I
are
know I will not be enjoying myself to make it stronger.
absolutely. You're going to be doing 5 to it. It is weak to slashing, And it is hay, so that would be up to 7. And red has no extra effects on it, so you are doing 7 lethal damage to it. That is almost enough to kill it. And then the bleed activates, which is enough to down it. If you would like to describe what it looks like when you take this thing down.
Oh, fantastic. Kai, the water's still like knee deep, right?
It is, yes.
Okay. I think this is the kind of thing where, rather than running up, Kai almost, like, jump tackle attacks, this corroded agent, into the water, and it's not, quite as gory of a death as, he usually makes a show of ripping out people's insides, as it's mostly just him and the creature mostly submerged in water, and then the water is very red in that specific area, and then he gets up.
Absolutely. And you watch as that red begins to grow and spread. And Miix, you know that if you want to save this agent, you will need to administer a healing ampule on this turn.
Well...
Yeah, Prior has the one up there pinned down. He's made space for you to advance.
Man, I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. So Miix will go up to this agent and give them the juice below the ampule.
Absolutely. If you could make me a challenge-free understanding medicine.
Ooh, I do believe if the margin doesn't matter, Miix can just inject it, right?
Oh, yes, that would be allowed. Yes, I will let you just inject it if you're just trying to stabilize them rather than actually, heal any additional health on a margin. I will give you that.
I really hope this isn't a waste of an ampule, and Miix will inject this agent.
Absolutely, and you can mark off that you have spent an ampule. It is clear that this agent is currently not in a state to be talking. However, its body is beginning to repair itself. You're not sure what might happen, or given how long this agent has been corroded, but you have a feeling at least it should be able to stabilize it for a brief period of time. And there are no more of these L Corp agents remaining. As Miix, we end your turn, and we go to these agents. One of them is right in front of you, Prior. This one does not have 5 charge yet. So it is going to simply use wrapping coil on you.
Yep.
You are
Got
in
a
the
10.
water
I'll take
now,
it.
so it is a challenge 5. 5 successes.
Prior dashes underneath the coil and circles around to the other side.
Absolutely. You're able to do so as it tries to whip around, but you move faster than it can. And Merru, this one does have 5 charge on it. So it's going to use high voltage electric discharge, which will be a challenge 7 to all of you in this room.
Awesome.
Yes, as electricity sparks out and attacks.
At least that wasn't a 10. I am going to push. So sorry, challenge.
You said?
Challenge 7 because of all the water
Right, great.
from the facility
Awesome.
flooding.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Wait.
All right.
Okay.
7 successes. Prior, you are safe.
I literally don't think this is... I'm gonna have to be so lucky here.
But at least you have your
too.
guard. You at least have your guard.
Yeah,
Alright.
this is my guard.
This is time for all of the failures and mediocre rolls to pay off. You know?
Two
How bad
successes.
is this? Wait, I'm looking again.
Are
Okay.
you kidding me? I will. I'm gonna be.
Would
Goodbye,
you like to
Will.
spend a point of sanity, Merru?
If I do, I will have 1 point until I corrode.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Merru,
Right.
I believe you were still out of the water. No, you dropped down to shoot, right?
I did.
Oh no, Merru is
Or
out
did
of the
you?
water, so that would be a
Oh, yeah.
challenge 6 instead. Yes.
Oh, okay. So you'll
Yeah,
need
I
one
don't
more
think Merru
success.
ever dropped down because Merru has a ranged weapon.
I'm gonna be so close to corroding. We just got here.
Real.
But also, like, wait, how much damage is this? Sorry, I just need to double check.
It's for blunt.
Oh, it's aggravated. Yeah,
It
I'm
is
not doing that.
aggravated.
I will. I hope I don't regret this. I will willpower reroll. It's fine. It's fine.
Absolutely.
Just one. I just need one. Huh.
Hey,
Six successes. You are
There you
safe.
go.
You are safe. Hi. You
Yeah.
are going to so you can do this once per round. Reduce incoming damage by 4. So you would be taking from this attack. It is doing 5 because of the water, which goes back down to 4 because it is lower ego than you. So it would be dealing 4 aggravated black blunt damage. I believe your defenses, Kai. You endure blunt, so that is only free. And you endure black, so that would only be 2 damage. So
and then
Kai.
it goes down 4 anyway, so it's just gonna be 1.
Yep,
no?
and then you reduce the incoming damage, so it would only be 1.
And it's 1 aggravated, correct?
Yep, 1 aggravated
Okay.
damage.
Great.
For you, Miix, you would be taking, it's once again doing 5 back down to 4 because your ego protects you. With your defenses,
Mhm.
it looks like blunt is normal, so that doesn't reduce anything from the 4. However, you do endure black, so you are taking free aggravated black blunt damage.
Hmm. 3 aggravated black damage.
Yep.
Wow. It's fine.
And it
Take
is
that to health.
inflicting Kai with 2 offensive and 2 defensive paralysis, and it is also inflicting you, Miix, with 2 offensive and 2 defensive paralysis.
Oh.
So that is -2 dice for
Good.
both of you on your dodges and on your attacks.
Awesome.
This is what I get for helping someone.
And I believe both of them have now acted. As we go to you, Merru.
Right. So.
You want to take some damage at the start of the turn?
Huh?
You want to recharge a sin point?
No, I don't. I'm not using desperation because if I do, and I get that 1, I'm corroding. I don't think we want me to corrode right now.
I'd like to avoid that if possible.
Yeah, I think we'd all like to avoid Merru corroding.
cool.
It would be cool until okay.
Just lock in. You got this. I believe in you.
Yeah. No, Merru is just gonna hold on. There's a The line would go. It would go over this agent right here.
I would say this
This
agent is
one,
on
right?
the ground, so it would pass over them.
Yeah. So he can just do that.
He can.
Just hit this one. Yeah. No, Merru's just gonna do a normal magic bullet fire. No desperation dice or anything. What's the challenge again?
It is challenge 4 to hit this thing.
4. All right.
6 successes. So you are dealing a total of 6 lethal black piercing damage. And this thing does... It does 6, it does 7 extra because your gear is stronger than its armor. And it's weak to pierce, which would be 8, endures black, so you are doing 7 damage to it. It is barely still standing after you shoot Magic Bullet.
Still standing?
It is still standing. You can see it crackling. Somehow this thing, it looks at you, and there is, behind that eye, is just this wild sense. It is clear this thing is trying to escape. It doesn't even necessarily look hostile. It looks like it is lashing out at whatever it perceives to be an enemy.
Okay. I mean, all right, yeah. No, Merru expected that shot to down this agent, and then it didn't happen. And I think if anyone looked over at Merru, you would see like that like black wispy smoke like forming around him, which sometimes happens when he's about to call on good old Kreishutz. But also, this is because Merru is desperately close to corroding, and he can start to, some of that more wisps start to leak from Justicia in between the wrappings, and I mean, he'll just stare at the still standing agent with Magic Bullet pointed at them after he fires.
It stares back, and you watch as that arm begins to crackle again. And Prior, we go to your turn.
I'm desperation pushing. I'm just trying to finish off this agent.
Absolutely.
Prior started the blow with one swipe, and he comes around from the other side and tries to end it.
That's 4 successes. That is a hit.
Yep, I'll take that extra damage, and I think, yeah, that's just how it crumbles. I think that should be enough, though.
That would be enough. Let me see if that would be enough, as this would be doing 2.
Oh wait, yeah, because my attack only does +2 damage.
Yep, and it does reduce the slash by 1.
All right, well,
5
there's an extra
successes?
damage on top of that.
Yep, that would be doing free damage. It goes down to 2 from the slash. However, it is weak to this, so it is taking 2 aggravated, which is just enough to down it, if you would like to describe.
Yeah, Prior has left its head hanging on by a string, and Prior is not one to leave a creature suffering. The second swipe is merciful and fully separates the ego gear and the creature.
Absolutely.
And then Prior is for it to explode.
Yep, as this thing goes down, and it is going to explode. But before anything else, you all feel the light wash over you, and you can all heal a point of sanity damage.
Thank you, God.
The Prior is no longer strained at the perfect time.
Yep. And you all can make me, you only did 2, it's only challenge 2. Because it was only dealt 2 damage to down it.
Okay. Well, I'm
Challenge.
really glad for that number.
Challenge 2? Oh, that'll be
Yep.
easy.
2 successes.
No way I could fail this at all.
3 successes.
Challenge 2.
Oh, right. Kai and Miix do roll 1 less dice.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's my bad. I'll
But
make
you
sure
still,
to keep track of
you're
that.
good because you still got 3 successes, so you would have been safe.
Evil Sin would be like, no, you failed.
Only 2
Yes.
left.
You kidding me?
1 success.
No,
Okay.
we're fine. We're just
3 successes. Merru, you're safe. 4 successes. Kai, you're safe as you all watch this thing explode into like sparks.
One
And
down,
Kai.
1 left.
There's only 1 left, and
Kai's
it
gone.
looks very injured.
You got this. You do have offensive flare. This is actually not. I remember.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Like this is the one you're saving right now. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kai's like, finish this. Kai executes this. Big red bloody
This is the
thumbs
one you're
up.
saving. Easy kill. Everyone will be so proud of me.
Wahoo!
Wahoo! Okay, fuck my life. Sorry. Yeah. What's the challenge?
The challenge to hit this one would be a challenge 4.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna use my stupid last sin point, I guess, to push for this because I'm rolling 2 less die than usual.
Come on, escalators. Gary needs a new pair of shoes.
Oh my god. Hang on.
Kai, crit.
Yep. Aw, thanks, Prior.
Yup. There we
7
go.
success crit.
I'm like, it always works. He just needs to say something.
Well, it looks
Yeah.
like, yeah, as
Prior from across the battlefield just says, Kai, crit. And Kai goes, yeah.
Yes, sir. Me one of them.
oh my gosh. So that's gonna be 5 lethal red slash damage. It endures slash, so that's 4. It's resistant to red, so that's only 2. But you do the extra 1 from being higher tier gear, so that is enough to down this thing.
Yup.
If you would like to describe as you down it.
Kai hears... Kai hears Prior's beautiful voice ringing out across the room telling him to crit, not knowing what that means because he doesn't roll die, I do. But he understands the mission, and he kills this thing epic style.
Absolutely.
I apologize.
However,
Who else but Kai?
this thing has been dealt free damage, so it would be challenge free.
Son of a bitch.
And because of the water, it would actually be a challenge 4, I just realized.
Oh,
God.
Oh, thanks, Kai. Thanks. All right.
So, this would be a challenge 4. I realized on the last one, I did mess up. Prior only needed 1 damage to finish it because the pail had reduced its hit dice, but it still would have been a challenge 2 anyway because of the water. So,
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun.
4 successes, Prior is safe.
I'm not reducing an extra die because my turn was between these 2 attacks.
Yes.
Okay, sick.
And
All
Ange will
right.
get the damage reduction.
You know what? Yeah, whatever. I'll just take the damage reduction.
3 successes.
It's fun.
So you only take 1 damage, Kai.
Yeah.
You know, some things just they don't
3
turn out well.
successes. Miix, you would also take 1 damage. And Merru, 4 successes. You are safe. So Kai and Miix, you both take 1 damage. Prior Merru, you take no damage as you all watch this thing also crumple up on the ground. And with that, there are
All
no
right.
more. Except for the one that is currently on the ground. You see the rest of them have all crumpled up. They are decaying. The ego is rapidly fading, and their bodies are shriveled as if they have been in that state for quite a long time.
All right. All hostiles eliminated. Take a breath, everyone.
I'm gonna need more than a breath. Ow.
Those were high-level agents.
Oh, really? We're on the lower level. I thought they were low-level agents.
Ha 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 ha. Good work, everyone.
I really hope that's...
I'm not gonna jinx it. Actually, never mind.
I hope that saving this guy was worth it.
Do you all decide to look over at the bodies of the agents that have been killed?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, if Merru hasn't done it in a while because there hasn't really been an opportunity. Or actually, I don't know the last time he did it. Might have been sooner. Would Merru be able to? I feel bad saying loot the bodies, but
Yup,
bodies.
my goat.
Absolutely. You can make me a intuition awareness to see what you can find.
Miix is gonna be focused on the agent in front of them, but yeah, I know. Actually, that's the main thing.
Is it a scaling challenge
Yep,
level?
it is a scaling challenge.
All right, I will roll. I'll take it.
Absolutely. With 3 successes, you're able to find that of the agents here, because I imagine you're not checking yet the body of the one who Miix hit with the healing ampule. You are able to find that these other corroded agents, they still have their employee IDs on them. At least, well, most of them do. You notice that one of them in the Centipede ego armor does not have their employee ID on them, Merru. You would also find that these employees here, that it looks like their bodies were being kept alive by the ego armor and the charge being generated. You have a feeling that there was not... You know your own facility. You have a feeling, considering the amount of time that has passed, that they ran out of food rather fast, and that they haven't been able to get new food, especially if they've been trapped down here and in here. It looks as if their bodies were literally being kept alive by the abnormality and by the ego.
I see. Well, as Merru is checking that out, he does take notice of the fact that one of them is missing their ID. And I think I don't know if everyone's focused on the agent near Miix. But if there's anyone standing around, either Prior or Kai, he will mention that to anyone. But if everyone's focused on the agent, Merru just won't say anything yet.
Prior is entirely preoccupied. He's trying to strip the ego off the agent now that the healing ampule has taken effect, so that they don't immediately re-corrode. And he is going to say, Miix, do you think you can hack open one of these containment rooms? We can put them inside here. The abnormalities haven't been able to break out of all of them. They should be safe inside one of them as long as we seal it behind us.
I'm already on it. Ugh.
Old reliable Miix.
Yeah. Flattery will get you everywhere, but I would like to remind you that, man, this guy's heavier than I thought. I'd like to remind you that I am now down 1 ampule, so we will have to be very careful. And I don't know about you, but that fight left us a little worse for wear.
Prior will take the ampule out of his own pocket and offer it to Miix and say, I believe we should be rewarded for making good choices. You can have mine. It's not like I need it right now.
That's fine. You're more useful right now, anyways.
Prior
Besides-
nods his head.
I have my trusty. God, what do you eat in here? I have my
By the way,
trusty
Prior-
firearms.
Yeah, Prior is absolutely making Miix do like 90% of the work. Like he's carrying the agent in a way where like the majority of its body weight is like leaning down on Miix, and he's just kind of like supporting them.
I will say, Miix, you would need a roll to hack into the containment unit. However,
Mm-hmm.
before you have a chance to do so, and as the two of you are moving this agent,
Mm-hmm.
the screen in this hallway flickers on. And you all see a familiar face appear there, who simply says, "Manual is here to deliver its report." And that is where we're going to take our intermission, and we'll return in 15 minutes.